StepFun has released a GUI agent. It is a 4 billion parameter vision language model with the name of GELab Zero, which is a 4 billion parameter vision language model. It is trained to control Android phones using only screenshots. Now, this is not something which is new. We already have covered various such models like this UI TARS one, which is still, I believe, one of the best models out there for controlling the screen UI elements within your browser or on your mobile phones. But the information which StepFun has shared seems quite promising. So what happens is that you give it a screen image and a plain text goal, and then this model decides the next action, which could be tap here, type this, swipe up, and so on and so forth, such as you can see in this example where the model or the AI is selecting the UI elements and performing various tasks as they happen. Look at this one, for example, where it is scrolling through, it is swiping, it is even typing, clicking, and then what happens is that it runs fully local on a normal phone or even computer. It doesn't need any app specific code too, which is quite good, and it is very much suitable for consumer grade GPUs, which is bit of a struggle for StepFun model, as we also saw in their audio model recently. But this one seems quite good in terms of connectivity. So primarily it is geared towards phone, and you can use the GELab Zero. You can install it, and then you can also configure it with your phone, and I will also show you the steps too. But for now, let me just focus on the model, and we are going to install it locally. I am going to use this Ubuntu system. I have one GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, and I'm creating a virtual environment with Conda. If you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on a very affordable price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. The model is, by the way, also available on Hugging Face, and I will drop the link in video's description. Now our virtual environment is done. Let me show you how can we download the model. I'm just installing this Hugging Face Hub library, which is quite a lightweight one, and then we can simply use this Hugging Face CLI download command, and it is okay. So right, okay, because they have changed the CLI command and I'm still using the old one. Let me give it the correct command. So you just have to replace this with HF, and now it is downloading the model. The model size is just under 9 gig. Interesting bit it that the model is just released and they are still have the old commands on their Hugging Face page. Anyway, let's wait for it to get downloaded, and then we will go from there. Okay, so that is done. Let's go into that directory where it has downloaded the model. If you do the ls here, you will see they have also provided a model file, which means we can easily create an Ollama model out of it. So you just need to do this Ollama create model name with the model file, and it is gathering model components. It is going to generate it. Shouldn't take too long. It is quite performant. And by the way, if you're not aware of what model file is, what Ollama is, just go to my channel and just search with model file or Ollama, and you should be able to find heaps of videos around it. And while you are there, please also like the video and subscribe, and consider becoming a member, as that helps a lot. Especially the membership is what drives the channel, of course the models too, and I would highly appreciate it, and that is one way of supporting the channel. Now, if you're on X, please follow me there if you are looking for AI updates and other tidbits about me. I regularly post it without any fluff. So just follow me there. I'm sure you are going to enjoy it. And everything is done. Ollama model is created, and you can just simply check it out by simply doing Ollama list. And then you can either run this, or you can even use a curl command in order to access it on the default port of Ollama, which is 11434, and then you can start talking with this model. So you see, so I just sent it a message with the curl, and then it has replied me back. And if you can Also, I believe if you go Ollama list, and if you do, sorry, Ollama run, and then this model full name, you can also chat with it, and you can just run interactively. And then, I mean, just randomly, you can just ask it. It says that, okay, I said click here, and it is talking about it. And meanwhile, it is running. Let me quickly show you the VRAM consumption so that you would know how much VRAM you are going to use for it. So you see it is under 15 gig. Now this is something which I believe step 1 is still struggling. 4 billion model, they say it is quite lightweight, but 15 under 15 gig is still I get at the higher end. When we talk about consumer grade GPUs, in my mind, it should be uh, below 8 gig, or ideally below 4 gig, but 8 gig is, I guess, it should be below that. So in my mind, I think they need to work more on their VRAM consumption, but they also have quantized version. So if you don't have that much VRAM, you can always select the quantized version uh, to be used in the lesser VRAM environments. Now, if you want to use this model for the actual use case, which is to control the screen elements in your mobile phone, these are the steps which you need to make. Step 1, inference environment setup. We already have done it with Ollama. And then, you need to download the model, serve it. We already have done it too. And these are the quantized versions which I was talking about. So Q4, Q8, if you don't have much VRAMs, you see it becomes quite small, and then you can test it out. So once that's done, you are ready. Then you would need to set your Android device execution environment. You can use some ADB tool. I would leave it for the mobile application developers to figure out how to do that, but the model is being served. And then once you have that ADB, you can simply install that tool, follow these steps which they have given for various operating system, and then build a mobile experience app, something like this which I just showed you. So model is going to follow the text prompt and then control your mobile screen as you ask it to do. So model seems quite performant to me in terms of how exactly it is being used. And they also have shared some of the benchmarks which they have done on their own benchmark, Android Daily, which is a static benchmark. And you can see that it has beaten that UI TARS, which I already have covered on the channel, as I showed you earlier, by a huge margin. And same goes for Gemini and even GPT 4.0. So if you are a mobile app developer, please try it out. Let me know how you go on your mobile phone and you think that these benchmarks make sense. Don't believe anything blindly. Anyway, I think interesting, especially it is Apache 2 license, which is always a welcome sign. Let me know what do you think. Please follow me on X and become a member of the channel as it helps a lot. Thank you for all the support.